You get your French bread pizza out of that freezer section at the supermarket. Skip all that. Let's make some homemade. It's easy to do, it's quick, it's fun, and it's delicious. Let's get cooking. I picked up a big old hunk of bread at the local Kroger supermarket, and it's kind of like a French bread, kind of noisy wrapper. So I'm going to use my Lodge griddle that I just picked up recently. Now, if you have a pretty sharp knife, it's really handy for this step. That wasn't quite thirds. Wow, I guesstimated that wrong. Now, you got to be pretty careful with this step. You want to kind of look over the edge and make sure, watch what you're doing. Don't cut your fingers. That's the hardest part of the whole recipe, is just cutting these in half. Look at that, we got her done. Once you get those done, what I like to do is I like to take each piece and grate a little Parmesan cheese on it. Just put a little bit on there. I don't need a lot, but I kind of like to put that on before I put the sauce on. It gives a good flavor. And we'll just do this to all these pieces. This big fun little project to do with your kids. Let them do a little of this grating. Anytime you include your kids in your cooking, you're doing yourself and them a big favor, because you need to teach your kids how to cook. Once they learn how to cook and they enjoy all these different steps, it gives them a lot of interest in learning how to cook well. Just keep them safe in the kitchen. You could set them over at the table and have them put that cheese on there, and granted it might be on the floor and everywhere else, but that's a good thing. You're spending time with your kids. We don't want to lose all these goodies, so let's just put them on here. So I just use this mids. I don't know, it's kind of my style of pizza sauce. So we'll just put a couple dabs on there. And you can put as much as you want, or if you like it white, just with some garlic butter, however you want to do it, it's fine. It's your pizza, make it the way you want it. That's the beauty of when you make it fresh. I always thought it was kind of weird, them frozen ones, they get them little chunks of something on there. It's supposed to be pepperoni. It just seemed kind of odd to me. Just move this into this cheese, and you can put as much as you want and wherever you want. It's a pretty quick meal. It only takes a few minutes, and you only need to cook it as long as you want. If you like a little crusty on the bottom, it's good to throw it in something cast iron. Now, you could use any kind of cast iron. Now that we have the sauce on there, we're just going to throw a little cheese on each one. Try not to get it all over your pan, because you'll be cleaning that up later. Oh, right when I said that. You know what would be smarter? Move this over here. That would probably be way better. Put it over there, give it a little pat, put it back on. And while I'm putting this cheese on there, I have a question. I think if you like it a little crispy on the bottom, it'd probably be good to put a little olive oil on the bottom of that pan, so we might just do that. It's just shredded mozzarella. I went the lazy route, although I think when you shred your own cheese, it tastes better. I think they put some kind of anti-binder stuff in here to keep it from all sticking together. Clean it all up. I'm just going to get that off of there. And we'll just hit this with some olive oil. That'll give it a nice flavor. And a lot of times when I'm doing something like this and I'm kind of like basically greasing the pan, I just use paper towel. It seems to be just as effective as using a brush or anything else. Now, if you like it really crispy on the bottom, you could put this on the stove or in the oven and get it preheated, but I think we'll be fine. You watch my channel, when I put oil on stuff, it doesn't come out black. All my cast iron gets washed, so it doesn't have anything on it. We're ready to put these back on. You think I can get them on there without making a big old cheesy mess again? There's a piece getting away already. Are these going to fit back on there? Wouldn't that be something? Okay, so we got all that. We got all this good cheese. No use letting it go to waste. What are you thinking? I think this one looks a little light on this end. Great. Now that we have that done, let's just put pepperoni on. Look at these fancy things they come up with. Watch this. That's pretty cool. I didn't even know how to open this thing when I first got it. So you can put as much pepperoni as you want. We like pepperoni, so we're going to stick as many as it'll fit. Because this is, of course, bread, it's already cooked, you're just going to put it in the oven until it gets to your liking. You don't have to worry about the dough being done because it's already done. That's what I like about this meal. Simple, quick, and easy, but delicious. Now, sometimes what happens is you put these all on here and you got a couple extra that you really don't want to double up. That's called the chef snack. Just eat it. If you want to put a little seasoning on, which I'm going to do, just throw a little bit on there. That's just a little Mrs. Dash, garlic and herb. We got a little bit of dried rosemary. Now, you gotta be careful with this stuff. It can get a little overpowering, so I usually put it in my hand and just put a couple pieces on each one. Onion and herb dash here. We'll just hit that with a little bit. It's just an easy way to do it. You could use fresh stuff if you wanted to, obviously. I'm just going with the easy tonight. What else we got here? We got a little oregano. It's the same way. Pretty powerful spice, so I think I'll put a little in my hand and just drizzle some on there. Give her our own flavor the way we like it. I fired the oven up to 350. We do like a little bit crunchy on the bottom, so I think I'm going to leave the rack on the bottom, throw it in there. I don't know how long it's going to take. I have no idea. To tell you the truth, I'm guessing probably about 5 or 10 minutes, and that cheese will be melted and we'll be good to go. So let's get her in the oven. So it's set for 5 minutes. We'll pull that out, bring her over here, and show you what it looks like. 5 minutes in, I'm guessing we got to go longer, but let's check her out. It's starting to melt, but not quite done enough. So let's go another 5 minutes, I'm thinking. If you watch my channel, you know I don't really have recipes. I just know how to do the stuff, and I just throw it together. In this case, I guessed wrong. It's probably going to be 10 minutes instead of 5. We'll be back in 5. There we go, the last 5 minutes. I bet you we're done now. Let's turn this obnoxious buzzer off and take a look. Oh, I like what I'm seeing. Nice crispy. Cheese melted. I think we're good to go. Let's get her over here to the countertop and take a look. Let's get her a fish turner spatula and grab one of these. Let's see what we look like here. It's pretty hot. You're going to have to let her cool down a bit before you take a bite. Nice and crispy on the bottom. That really looks good. Put one on the plate. Let her cool down a second, and then I'll tell you what it tastes like. Snag another one out of here for my wife. Where this cheese fell off. It's not stuck. Just keep your cast iron clean, and that little bit of oil made a big difference. It just popped right off of there. And we didn't get above the smoke point on that olive oil, so we didn't start seasoning it. There was no smoke. There was nothing. Everything was fine. I think we are cooled down enough to give this beautiful piece of pizza made out of bread a bite. Oh my, that's good. A little bit of crunch on the bottom and on the top. Cheese is melted. Sauce is hot. So I must say that is absolutely spectacular. So easy, quick, about 15 minutes total time to put it together. Inexpensive. That was like $1.19 loaf of bread. Slice her in half and put it together. I appreciate you supporting my channel and watching. Hit that subscribe. You don't want to miss any of these delicious recipes. Almost all of it's in cast iron. I've been around it forever, and I just like to share my tips and tricks and put some good food together along the way. So you have a terrific day, and as always, just keep cooking.